tariffs announced over the weekend, and we have the dollar under pressure. We have metals making new highs. Natural gas has broken out with a breakaway gap. So I'm just waiting for things to come up. Here's the X account for TradeGateHub. So just waiting for that to come up. Still waiting. Let's see here. TradeGateHub. Still don't see it up here. Perhaps it's on mine. Let's go to mine. Not yet. How come it's not showing up, Jose, for me to tweet it out?
GTH account, please.
I did. I was there earlier. Okay.
This logo. You put.
Just click the live.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, and see, how do I retweet it now? Should be showing up here. Here we go. All right. Okay, I apologize, everybody. There's a lot to cover. So I want everyone, even on X, to see what I'm talking about because this stuff is critical. All right, so pointed out earlier in the day and put out a recommendation that the gold-silver ratio was starting to turn. We have glaring divergence, and that's usually a tell. We've had a tremendous move in this gold-silver ratio. Let me just show you to give you some perspective. I showed it on Maggie's show, but let's look at the monthly and where we were. We were up at 110, okay? So I was expecting a mean reversion to 50 to 40, and we're here. So to me, it's all really overdone up here. And I'm, like I have been, trying to scalp the short side. I actually sold some at 95.70. We have a few members in the room that have done it too. I think Mike got short as well. So DSR got short. So the room is top picking metals. Even gold. Here's a silver here. It's monthly. Look at that. Elon Musk would be happy to have a takeoff like that. So even on the 4 hour when we were up at the highs, glaring divergence on the silver. We're getting a reversal candle now. Daily, same scenario. And this is the first time in a while that we've diverged just a little bit over 70. So I don't know if it's going to fall apart today, but from where we sold it, there's already almost $1 in it. Gold, I believe, did the same here. Here's your daily glaring divergence up here. But silver's your preferred short because if this is turning, and here's your daily, and we broke from 110 to 50, what if we even rally 38%, right? That would take it up towards 70, where we had a big breakdown. And in that circumstance, silver is going to be under a lot more pressure than gold. So there's my takeaway on metals. I think we're turning in the gold-silver ratio for a bear market rally, and it's very possible that the correction is beginning in silver. Maybe they could stretch it another day. That's why I always say take partials. So if you took the trade, you have $1 in it, so you take part of it. But if we start taking out this 9-day moving average, which is what it held Friday. Look at this. Okay. And that's coming in now at about 89.72. Then there's problems, and I'd be looking for $70. Some people looking for 80. This is really going to be the bull bear line in the sand. So we get through that, I think, 60, 50 is viable. It's a big trade just to 80 from here. So we'll see how we finish today. Um, Kind of a negative candle that we're getting on the 4 hour. Let's talk about the dollar because the dollar came under pressure with this. Remember last week I said I don't know what to do with the dollar, and there's the silver. And I still don't on the dollar itself, although we're starting to turn here from 98.20. Last night I put out a short in Aussie, okay, and it was from 11. I'm putting more out here at 33. Still long yen, still think that we're going to test these highs up here. Yields exploded once we got through 420. Targets were 435 to 440. We're almost there. Then I want to talk about WTI. We're having a big day in energy. Uh, we bought some at 59 in here late last week after riding the trend from the bottom, recommitting here, taking partials here, put the partials back out here. This is really an acid test for the market now because when you have risk off like this, it can pressure everything. And here's your risk off that we have going on right now. Take a look at well, NASDAQ's fighting its way back, but we left gaps. Okay. So we may recover. I don't know if we're going to new highs anymore. Um, that's looks like a breakdown to me. And the S&Ps, look at this gap. And let's look at semiconductors because I think they're leaving an island. That doesn't happen a lot. They're not down as much as the rest of the market. Remember, I was bearish mags, the mags. Look at this gap. Bearish Nvidia. Look at this gap. So looking at SMH, leaving an island here. So we gapped up, we gapped down, but it's showing pretty good relative strength. Broadcom under pressure, Palantir under pressure. So we'll see what happens in the markets. Um, Getting over to Nat Gas, we have a breakaway gap here. Okay, so part of the news, there must be some news on what's happening in natural gas. Last week I talked about the divergence, but when we went home, we were here. I didn't do anything about it, but I'm long WTI. Okay, and looking for much higher levels. I wouldn't even mind if we, rallied here and pulled back one more time to 57 to keep building that position. And I think that Bitcoin should be under pressure. Okay, so it's giving up plenty. When I look at it on the daily, I still see this confirmed low down here, right here. And I think that we're going to wash out and trade 70K. So those are my calls. The next one's yours. Invite everyone to join us in the room. And most of all, remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. I have a great guest, someone who called this whole scenario many years ago. I've been talking to Luke Groman, and Luke's going to be with us tomorrow. He has been a proponent of Bitcoin and gold for years, and a bond bear. Well, let's take a look at how the bonds are acting. There is news that Denmark, because of President Trump's desire to take over Greenland, Denmark dumped all their U.S. treasuries. So here you go. There was a breakout over 420, and here are the bonds gapping lower. So be careful on a day like this. Take partials because there's a lot of volatility where you could book some things, and then that when you book something, that narrows the risk on your trade. You could pull stops down from your initial risk on the trade after you take a partial. And most of all, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See you in the room. Adios.